Hello and welcome back to part number 3 of my Duna Interplanetary mission. My name is Matthias Weiss, and for all of you who have watched the second part, I have to apologize. It was 1 hour. It was a little bit long and maybe a little bit boring. For everybody who skipped the second part and went on directly for landing, we are in a equatorial orbit around Duna already, and yeah, we are orbiting against the rotation of Duna because when we want to go back to Kerbin, this gives us a little bit advantage when it comes to Delta V. Okay, all we have to do now is rotate once around the planet until we reach the sun again, because we don't want to land in the shadow. Of course, it is possible, but yeah, landing in daylight is always a little bit nicer. Okay. So we have room for 2 Kerbals here in our lander, and of course one of the Kerbals who will go for landing is Jebediah, of course. So let's bring him over. Just a short EVA. Whoop. Who's next? I think Bill will stay here in the command module, so Bob will also come with us on our journey to Duna. Boing. Okay, so we are ready to go. Let's take a look at the map. Maybe let's go a little bit further until we are a little bit more daylight. That should be fine. Okay. Okay, now time to undock. Change vehicles. Back off a little bit. Close the docking shield because we don't need it here. Looks a little bit nicer now. Okay. As you know, Duna has an atmosphere, so this is an atmospheric lander with drogue chutes here and normal parachutes on the side to help us with the landing. Which is also important. Due to the atmosphere, we are forced to take care of our what do I want to say? Of our solar panels, sorry. Sorry, I had to go to the Space Center real quick because, yeah, MacJab was trying to steer our main Pollux II vessel again. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so because of the atmosphere, we have to retract our solar panels, so we are totally relying on batteries for the landing, but that should not be a problem. I will make a short quick save here and then we go for the landing. Okay, first of all, what we always want to do is, of course, we have to activate our engines and deorbit. For the whole landing we have one small fuel tank here. Of course we could use more fuel, but one small fuel tank should be more than enough normally. Let's try to kill a little bit more velocity here. Okay, let's this should be fine. We also can activate our drogue chutes already, so they will fire once we are close enough to the ground. Ooh, at the moment it looks like we are aiming for a canyon, which is not so optimal, but yeah, let's see how it works out. Planet is rotating, so the landing site will change eventually. Battery power is still 200, so we have got enough battery power for landing. More than half a fuel tank. Landing. Yeah, these as I already said, these atomic rocket motors are such yeah, fuel flow is 0.0021. That's absolutely nothing. Okay, so specific impulse is very, very low. Apart from that, they are pretty reliable, and for a thin atmosphere like Duna, it's more than enough. Let's see. This is in total my second landing on Duna. I made a test run with this, yeah, not this lander exactly. I had it a little bit. I had a lander without these four fuselages here, and was a bigger fuel tank here. Yeah, it was a little bit overpowered, and yeah, it was a little bit higher, so it tended to fall over. I think we can switch off the landing autopilot at the moment. So it's just spending useless fuel here, which we can use better when we are a little bit lower. Just keep it pointed retrograde. Okay, now we are touching the atmosphere. Once we are below 20 kilometers, I will fire the engines again. Okay, time to fire the engines again. Slow down. All we have to do now is hope that the parachutes don't rip our ship apart. Oh, it's looking good, it's slowing down. Second shoots already. We're coming in pretty fast here. Shoots are deployed. Oh, it's looking good. This is looking at oh, our landing spot is really bad. This is really bad. Okay, let's do it manually. We have to do it manually. We have to get away from here. Because on that slope, no, that's not possible. Inside this crater should be okay. I hope the landing autopilot can deal with that. It was not the most elegant move, but hey, it works. Landing lights on. And this looks like a real nice flat surface. Ah, wonderful. And yeah, we used one small tank for the landing. So we have absolutely enough fuel for our return. Can extend solar panels. Hope we get enough sunlight here. Right now there's, oh yeah, should be, yes, sun exposure almost 100%, so okay. Let's extend the ladder, and it's time for my first EVA on Duna. Whoop. And Jebediah is out there. Yeah, he on this slope it wouldn't have been possible to land. It's a really, really interesting landing site. Directly inside one of these. Yeah, it looks like a dried out ocean or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't look like a like a like a crater or something. It looks like, yeah, maybe there was an ocean once. Anyways, let's EVA was Bob 2. I wonder how huge these mountains are. And if you look at that here at this position, which is definitely, yeah, definitely much lower than the average elevation. This is still 100 meter above mean sea level for Duna. Okay, we made it. We successfully landed on Duna, and if you go there, we have ship is safe. 2 Kerbals outside, and of course Bill, and of course the 2 other Kerbals we brought with us to keep him company. Still in an orbit, and with these pictures I will leave you alone for today, and on the next episode we will try to launch back into orbit and make a rendezvous. Anyways, thank you for watching, and have a nice day. My name is Matthias Weiss. See you next time.